I'm still dropping so many frames. What the heck is this? Alright, we'll try and drive. It looks like poop. I don't know what's going on. All I did was just switch to Streamlabs from Streamlabs to OBS, and now everything is kind of pooping itself. Well, hi. This is like, yeah, everything looks fine to me. This looks a little bit better, but at the same time, it doesn't. Like, yeah, no, I was working fine with whatchamacallit. Wee! Ooh, that's a sign. Ooh, that's a thing. And a damage per truck. Woohoo! But yeah, no, I was working with like this well with Genshin, and I never had an issue with Genshin. This was on Tuesday. I never changed much, but then when I'm on Truck and Talk, it's like, hi, I'm gonna use all your power. There we go. What was it picking up again? I think Colorado. Let's go! Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh, wait, I see. So, it's, I guess it's gonna be how it is. For whatever reason, I am just dropping every other frame now. Which is so dumb. Like, I'm on my main computer. But you could see this stupid lag. Like, my computer is not stressed. It just doesn't know what to do for whatever reason. Where was I supposed to go? Oh, was it right there? Oh. Too far. Oopsies. I'm trying to hope my computer, like, my computer's not freaking out, but at the same time, it's just jittery right now. That's why it looks kind of like ugly. Oh god. I'm hitting absolutely everything. Alright. Let's get the heck out of here. But hey guys. I'm back again. As I'm gonna try my best to stream and keep my mic in a relatively decent position while trying to drive without hitting my hand on the wheel. Except the only issue is now I can't see my left mirror, which is a problem. But yeah, I'm quite food coma from dinner, which I just only had a couple minutes ago because I had got my dinner late. Damn you people. No, not really. Because there was a lot of people that wanted to get dinner tonight. It was really nice. It was a good takeout. It was really good, and I'm full. And I'm trying my very best to stay awake as I'm driving around, so I'm going to try to do it as quick as possible, or as decent of a speed as possible without wrecking. That's going to be a lie. I already wrecked too much times. What food you eat? I had some Korean food. It was really nice Korean food that got me very full. Like, as in, I am pretty full. So, it was really, yeah, it was really good food. Had some pork, had some chicken, some japchae, some rice. It was really good. Worth every penny, because I got paid like a couple days ago. Ooh, and you're at your aunt's place right now, aren't you? Because like there's like something going on at your apartment, right? If I remember correctly. At least that's what you told me personally, and now everyone Drunken Talk knows. Oh no, you guys are home now. Oh, gotcha. And have things kind of set up. Ah, I see. Okay. So it already. Oh yeah. So that means it's already done for the most part, or at least within your room, or is it the whole apartment now? This guy cut my trick. Yeah, there we go. I'm probably gonna try be in relax mode, so don't mind me. I'm gonna keep moving my mic as best as I can. Though we will be living in boxes and crates for a little while. So we can store all our shit in the closet cabins because we can't put things. Oh, damn. By the way, for full apartment. Okay, I see. But man, so for those who wants to know in the stream, they had Dragon's apartment had to be not fumigated, but like basically sprayed with pesticides or something like that. I can't remember what it was anymore. Fumigated. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Was it like a really bad ant infestation or something? Because, man, that's crazy. I guess. Ooh, I see. Ooh, so yeah. It was evil. Oh, I bet. Especially if you have to move stuff and then now wait for a month to put stuff back into the closet, which is like, no! Man. Oh, God, I'm full. Oh, that hurts. I'm gonna try my best to stay awake, guys, for the next hour or so. But dang. Darn it, Ans, why must you do that? Oh my god, my game is like stressed out, trying to figure out like how am I gonna render this shit? I'm not lagging, guys. Like surprisingly, yeah, I'm lagging, but I have encoding lag, which is dumb because I put it both on my GPU and my CPU, and it's like, nope. For whatever reason, I'm gonna have to look at this later for OBS, cause OBS, why you do this? But man, I want to give you a hug and all that stuff, man. So my laptop and desktop will be set up in the living room until the new year. Oh, jeez. Because all the stuff is around my bed and stuff can't put into closets. A room is stuffed like a turkey. Pretty late turkey. With some pesticides. But definitely a turkey nonetheless. But dang. Oh. Why that get be like that? Why it gotta be like that? Come on, words, I can do it. Yo, thank you for the 8 months.
Kyo Lover 16 na just resubscribed for 8 months.
I forgot about text-to-speech, and I forgot it was set to Filipino. Thanks, StreamElements, for having a Filipino option. But thank you for the 8 months, Kyo. I forgot about that. Oh my god. Hi. Oh, I'm dying. I forgot about my StreamElements because I had to set up StreamElements as well since the whole Streamlabs debacle that happened last week. Wait. That I ended up switching to OBS and StreamElements, but I only have overlays and some things for StreamElements, but I'm still using Nightbot because I'm too lazy to move my commands to StreamElements. And plus, Nightbot's amazing. Unless if someone decides to start a scandal with Nightbot, please don't. I like Nightbot. Nightbot's stupid, but it's great at the same time. But hi. That was a really long segue to a hi again. Crap, what were we talking about? Talked about food. Talking about giving hugs to Dragon because of all the shit that's going down this week, which is like, why? No. But yeah, how's everyone? How have you been, Kyo? How has the start of December going so far? How was Thanksgiving last week? My Thanksgiving was pretty chill. Dragon deserves hugs. She always deserves hugs. She deserves hugs when she don't deserve it as well. She always deserves hugs every day in the year, every minute of the year. That's a lot of hugs, actually. Every hour of the year. Let's go with that. I'm just rambling now at this point. But yeah, what has been going on this past week? I think I talked about Thanksgiving in my Thanksgiving Chuck and Talk special. Okay, thank you, Dragon, for joining for that one last week. let's see, and then bought stuff. I became a consumerist, even though I've always been a consumerism person, and bought stuff. Like, uh, what can I actually note? Stuff for buying stuff. Because even though I have everything, I still kind of want to buy. Why am I like this? Where you know you have all the things in one way or another. Not, sometimes it's not the best, but it's like it will make do. However, you kind of want more. I hate that. I hate having that mentality. Ah, I just want to keep on buying. This is why I'm a bad consumer. Or I'm a good conservativity people, but I'm a bad spender. Um, and yeah, now I'm back here, home. Well, home as in SF home. Gonna be working for the next 3 weeks here, and then be going back to my parents' place in about technically 2 weeks time. No, not 2 weeks time. 3 weeks time to relax for Christmas and New Year's, which will be great. And then 2022, hopefully, we'll figure out when we'll be going back to the office. We still don't know that it's gonna happen though, unfortunately. Thanksgiving was good. We had some family members that has COVID. Aw, and my house is dealing with some allergy symptoms as well. I am driving off the road. But we are paranoid and trying to play it safe. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh man. Hopefully your family members are okay. Hopefully they're recovering from COVID right now. And hopefully it doesn't get like too wild or anything. My keyboard just turned off. What the heck? There we go. Yeah, COVID's no joke, especially once you know someone close who has it. It's just like, okay, now we gotta really tread lightly and all that stuff. But yeah, hopefully they're recovering here. Hopefully they'll feel better. Hopefully, you guys are able to avoid it in some ways if possible. Just skirt on by and not get oh god oh god get COVID or anything. Um, Actually, I just mentioned, I was like, speaking of COVID, I think I talked about it. No, I don't. I don't think I ever talked about it last week, but last Tuesday, I got my booster shot because they were open here well, at least over there where my parents' place is, and then I just managed to get one and was surprisingly fine and dandy. Even though it's half a shot, all I felt was pain and no symptoms, which is pretty nice. I think. I guess. I hope it is. We did a home test and they came back negative. We might test again in a few days. I see. Yeah, sometimes it has been a week, so it's always worth the shot to test one more time. And then if it comes out negative again, then it's like you most likely skirted away from getting their COVID, basically. What's it? Everyone's slowing on up. Yeah, let's go, guys. I have like a broken ass truck that I need to like repair eventually. And now we have traffic. Hop on the mountain. Oh god. Everything hurts right now. Oh god, I'm so full. But yeah. Hopefully, if anything, you guys were able to catch the symptoms sooner, but if it still shows up negative, I think, yeah, for the most part, you guys will be fine. What's with everyone going slow up here? Hello? There's like no popo up ahead. Oh, Jesus. Can I? Hell yeah, I'm doing this. And I forgot I'm driving a normal load and not a contract, so I can actually speed up. I can go fast, doo. God, just like reminds me like especially since like this past week when I actually went home. I brought my parents in tow to like do little things, and then eventually I'm gonna have them have a fun, nice, chill time at doing a little staycation. This Saturday. in San Francisco. Um, but when I was heading back to San Francisco on Sunday, it was one hell of a busy train. Like, I think when I was booking my tickets, I think on the Wednesday or Thursday, it already showed 50% full on the train going back to San Francisco. And then I think I decided to just check one more time to see how full the train is. Because what's cool about the Amtrak app, when you try to book a train, you can actually see how full it gets. You can see the capacity of the train in terms of the people booking it. By the time we were at the station and like the train hasn't got there, we got like there about an hour early. Um, I checked the app just to see how busy the train is, and it went up to like 70% full. I was like, "Oh, geez, that's a really full train." Like 6 cars, all single decker, and it's like busy. They apparently did have a massive unload in right when I was coming to my station, because I guess there's a lot of people transferring to go to like Sacramento, Redding, Reno, or something like that. But um, when we got on board, like the train was still pretty busy. Like there were some seats open because a lot of people deboarded, but at the same time, like we noticed that there's like people one to seat, two to seat, probably with families and all that stuff, which is like insane. But also really cool to see people, like casual travelers just using the train compared to plane, sort of thing. I still wonder how busy airports were this past week because of that. And then knowing the new variant and all that stuff, but I don't want to go to that new variant thing. But like I always been curious. I wish I checked. Maybe I'll do it after stream to check how busy it was in terms of the travel season, especially for this holiday season so far. Because yeah, my train going to back to my parents' place was not too bad. It was pretty busy, but not as busy as the one coming back home or coming back to SF, which is like whoa. Like there were a lot of people on board that train. A lot of people did deboard eventually, but I was surprised in seeing how busy it was on that Sunday. I had some like I was very tempted to actually leave on Monday, but I was already working on Monday. I was like, I'd rather not travel when I'm on my work day because that would feel very inconvenient. And plus, I wouldn't want to leave later in the night nowadays because even though I think my train leaves around like 4:30, like 4:30, 5 o'clock, it's already sundown at that point. And then by the time I'm gonna be reaching my transfer station, it's gonna be dark. So I was like, I don't want to deal with that right now. Like I don't want to deal with like walking at night with luggage and stuff because I actually did bring a couple things back. So I was like, I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm gonna do it on the off day since I was already since I was already off that day. Like I was already off for 4 days. So I was like, I could just try and travel on Saturday and just deal or Sunday and just deal with it. But yeah, and like and then now you mentioned it, COVID stuff. It's like, ooh, that was a bit risky, but you know, most of us, if not all of us, are wearing our masks while on board, so nothing too crazy, nothing like that. And plus, at least when you're like traveling on public transport, when it's like a inner city like Amtrak, you actually have to verify that you're not sick. Otherwise, you can't ride the train. I mean, it is a self-reporting thing, and probably people can lie, but I'm pretty sure everyone is like, yeah, we're not traveling. If they're sick and they've been notified to do that, it's like, yeah, maybe not. We're not going to travel just yet, sort of thing. Oh, where's the nearest repair place? Is there? Oh, there's not one in Winnemucca. Oh my god, I feel very bloated. Um, yeah, so that it wasn't so bad. It wasn't like it wasn't terrible just traveling back. Just aside from the busyness. Ugh. Oh my god, everything is coming back to me now. Okay. Um, and then yeah, for like basically this week, I just pretty much worked. Worked at home for 2 days and then actually went to the office Tuesday and today, which was great. Hence why I'm starting a little bit late and everything has kind of gone weird and a bit haphazard because, yeah, I decided to just go to the office today, and for the past couple of days I have, just to get used to it again. Even though I've been talking to my coworkers who at the office were like trying to figure out, it's like, oh, I wonder when we're gonna be coming back to the office. And because of like all the things going on, all that stuff, we're still we're still questioning the quarter 1 2022, like coming back in quarter 1 2022, because we're having some doubts that that might not happen either. Because of especially the situation going on. It's a bit just at this point it's unfortunately same old, which is not the greatest thing in the world. We want to start improving, and oh Jesus. Like we want to start improving, and so they can finally set the rules of say, hey, this is what we need to do in order to get back into the office, and then once we do that, we're going back into the office during that time, sort of thing. So yeah, we're having doubts of when we'll be going back to the office. Some of us think they are still planning for quarter 1 2022 anyways. Some of us are thinking it's probably going to be later in the year, later in 2022. So like quarter 2 or whatnot. My god, my engine is dying. I'll just keep it like that. Oh my god, so tired. So we're like still doubting on stuff like that right now, trying to figure out. Oh boy, when are we? Yeah, we're like, when are we actually planning to go back? I don't want to stop. Can I just keep driving? Maybe I should have taken a Colorado trip. But it makes it all the more interesting, right? But yeah, no, it hasn't been so bad. Even with like the 4 days off, we still end up getting so much tickets no matter what. As much as the worldwide support team, we're trying our best to maintain our ticket load with still a lot of tickets, and we're still having a lot of tickets right now. But we're getting there. Your vehicle is not in technical state required by law. You have to fix it. I will. Give me a bit. Yeah, like I don't know. It's been quite a time. Even with like myself going back into the office, it's been like one heck of a time. I mean, it actually has been nice going back into the office still, like even now, because there's still not a lot of people going in there. So I get some peace and quiet over there, just trying to work and try to be as focused as possible, because as much as I love working at home, there'll be times I get very distracted. I try my best not to, but I get a lot more distracted here than there. So I did try to take the liberty of trying to get to the office most of the time this week. I'm tempted to get into the office tomorrow because apparently there might be planning something, but I'm not too sure. So I'm going to try my best to get into the office tomorrow to see if there's anything going on. But aside from that, it'll be a nice place to just sit back and relax. Or sit back and just be productive, really. Not really relax. But feel at least a little bit more relaxed because at least we're in a work environment where I could just now focus on work rather than be distracted with many other things. Even though I end up using my computer to, I actually do use my desktop to do my technical work, my technical support work. So, damn it, come on. I just need to keep going. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just speed up now. It's 80 miles an hour. I'm gonna try to get as fast as possible. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast. But yeah, and then, oh yeah, I still remember, like, right after this, I need to edit. I need to edit my video and upload it tonight before I forget. I am just gonna speed. I'm hoping I don't crash. But luckily, Nevada is pretty flat for the most part. Surprisingly, Nevada is actually really windy like this. Like, That's funny. Like I still remember on our trip back months ago with my family. My dad and I thought it was gonna be very hilly and mountainous in Nevada. No, it's just really only at the beginning. like, um, like when you're coming up from the Sierra, if you're coming from the west side of the border of the state border, you're just basically traveling through the um, Sierra Nevada. So basically, you're already going up, and then you're really going back down. But then after like Reno, it gets a little bit flat, and then right before Reno, it gets a little bit flat, and right after Reno, it kind of goes back up. Well, goes back up for like a good 25 to 50 miles, and then after that, it actually plateaus. Like both my dad and I were surprised that it was all flat driving throughout the majority of Nevada, and then technically I could have drove it, but my dad kept wanting to drive it because it's like, oh, it's probably gonna be hilly later. 200, 300 miles later, it has never been hilly. What the heck? It literally is this flat because it's a plateau. Like once you hit like a certain elevation, I think past Elko or something like that, when you're going eastbound on 80, it actually does plateau, and so you basically could drive at high speeds like this, like 80 miles an hour. And it's still funny to remember that before it used to be 75 miles per hour down the stretch, but then they increased it to 80 in between the last road trip that I had back in 2014, which is crazy. Woohoo! These turns though, taking it at a high rate of speed, it's great. And I have cars behind me. Like I'm delivering cars. I'm trying my best to like maintain speed. Like, please don't do this in actual real life. Oh shit, I'm running out of fuel too. How am I running out of everything? Hello? Jeez, I'm not gonna make it to anything right now. I'm gonna try. Let's see if we can make it. I'm literally just booking it right now. I'm hoping the best that I can make it. Ever tried driving 75 miles an hour on a truck? I mean, a lot of people do. Like, a lot of truckers do. Especially, like, on stretches like this when it actually increases to 70, 80, 85 miles an hour. They do drive at this speed, surprisingly. Like, there's no... Unlike California, where it's, like, truly max speed 55 for all trucks and buses, like, the rest of the western United States, it's like, you can drive as fast as you can, so you will see trucks try to aim 75, 80 miles an hour. Look what I'm doing right now, and I almost ran out of fuel. Or I malfunctioned. I'm just going to try my best to get as close as possible to Elko. Oh my god, this is such a long drive. This is painful. Like, especially if you're running out of gas. It's very painful. I thought I gassed up before. I guess I didn't. And it's funny because I think I did wreck. Hence why I have like a big wreck number. I wrecked literally the first minute after just saying, fuck it, I'm going to stream this one. Oh, shit. Are you going to turn over anytime soon? Because I need to change lanes. ASAP. It's like I'm racing right now. Like playing one of those racing games like Gran Turismo or something like that. Like, wee! Except I'm just challenging all these trucks right now. And a bus. I think this is a bus. Oh, yeah, that's a bus. I don't know why I whistle like a train. Alright. Time to get gas and then pray to God I don't die on the uphill. I'm going to try to like roll it. I am not rolling it. Ooh, I cut that turn way too soon. I'm going to try to like not accelerate too much, so it just runs on whatever fuel I got. I see it. I'm gonna jump it. Dude, that's an expensive ass gas. Woohoo! Made it. So yeah, that's been so far my week. I still got some editing to do, and yeah, I got a staycation coming up with the familia. We're gonna be staying at a very nice hotel down in downtown San Francisco, and it's gonna be cool because apparently this has a lot of history. So I can't wait to show it. I think like there's some people that showed it like in the reviews of the hotel. So it'd be actually really cool to showcase it in a vlog, and I think that's what I'm going to be doing. However, for the most part, going to be this weekend. I think my mom and I'm going to be planning with my parents and I to travel around San Francisco and view all the Christmas stuff that's been popping up. I know for the fact Fisherman's Wharf has already got their stuff up, and Pier 39. Downtown San Francisco is already decorated with lights, so it'll be cool to walk down Market Street and all that stuff to see that. Um, what other things? There's like quite a bit of things out there actually. Um, that are out and about. So it'll be cool to like showcase all that stuff. It'd be cool if I can bring my mom to Nob Hill. Oh Jesus. Sometime this weekend, since ever since I did that vlog, I kind of want to show them that because apparently there's some things going on over there. Oh Jesus, I could drive. I promise I could drive. So I don't know how my camera like. Oh, I'm moving it the wrong way. That's why. That's in the same spot. There we go. Much better. I know there's like quite a lot of things over there that I could showcase. So I'm going to be doing that, and then we're going to be just recording with this trusty thing. So technically this week's vlog is just going to be finally my Chinatown vlog that I talked about at my Thanksgiving vlog. Saying that like I was supposed to upload my Chinatown vlog during that week, but Dragon had a really cool idea to like talk about giving thanks to all the stuff that came about in 2021, which is very thoughtful. And I was like, "Ooh, that's a really good idea," especially when I'm planning to upload that. Well, the day after Thanksgiving, not really Thanksgiving, but it's the thought that counts, right? So I have that coming up here tomorrow, which means I need to somehow be awake for at least another hour to do the voiceovers, try to get some history into it, because I do have quite a bit of footage from Chinatown the last time my parents were here when we went to Chinatown for fun. I decided to record and I said, I'll just keep it as a backup for a video. Dude, what's with all the construction? It's like fucking construction season on the highways, which is funny because it's always construction season on the highways. Uh, hey, thank you. Wee. Literally boost that construction site at full speed. Nailed it. Don't ever do that, guys. Speeding down a construction site at full speed, you're gonna kill someone doing that. Hence why it's always double fads at a construction zone, because there's actually like a coalition or something, or a group that like an advocate group that really like talks about like all the deaths in construction sites, especially road construction sites, because a lot of people speed. Like me. Don't be me. I don't know why I wanted to share that. It was just a very interesting tidbit that I had in my head. I think it's true. I hope I'm right. But there's like such things. That's why like there's a lot of laws that were passed to double fines and like put immediate like high like you prosecute them at a higher rate because they potentially killed someone at the work site, which is like no. Because yeah, that was like a thing. That was like I think I remember hearing about it becoming like a national thing. 10 years ago I think, like enacting like a law for it, to protect them and put high fines if you do be a reckless driver in a construction zone, like what I'm doing right now, even though I'm not in a construction zone right now. I am speeding, however. Oh wait, this is my exit. Hey, I'm gonna get my truck repaired. Finally. I still remember getting off this damn exit though, because apparently if you go left, you go all the way up to Idaho, all the way up to Jackpot. Oh wait, I'm off by one highway. Going with the Jackpot. It's still funny that me and my friends did this drive. This is quite the drive though. It's so pretty. Should have went to Twin Falls. Apparently there's a lot of stuff there. There really is a lot of stuff there. It's a really pretty place to go to. Oh shit. Okay. Please don't hit the truck. Oh my god. My god, have you ever tried? It's so interesting trying to do this truck and talk right now. Feeling pretty bloated. Oh, that's a sign. Why can't some of these signs just be breakable for once? So I could just speed through without being stupid. Too late, I'm being stupid. Okay. Yay! Come on. Our keyboard's being funny. I know, like the one cool thing I decided to do Friday is get new peripherals. Right, this is like what I actually decided to get. So I finally got a wireless keyboard that I use for my main keyboard, and I've always had this wireless mouse that I finally paired up. Finally, be wire free in my setup in terms of my peripherals. I mean, at least in terms of like my keyboard and mouse, like it really helps to have it now like this wirelessly compared to having wires. Because like my desk is still small. Like even though I have a bigger desk than what I had before, um, it's still pretty small. And just with having so many wires, it just becomes a pain to handle. Even if you like as much cable management as you can do, like even though you could try your very damn best to keep it cable managed, it's all gonna like um spread apart anyways for whatever reason or another. So it's like, oh, hello. Who was the asshole that decided not to move? It's a green light, dumbos. Nope. What happened here? This whole intersection's a mess now. There we go. Literally, what happened here? I didn't create a crash here before. And now we have an accident. What the heck? Frames missed due to running lag. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at my rendering. Thinking about was it's. Seriously though, what's with all this traffic? Guys? Hello? Let's stop being dumbos here. And go. Funny enough, there's actually no, wrong intersection. God damn it, right. I keep thinking that was the intersection where it like I exited off and then we decided to take a break. But it wasn't. It's actually one more exit up ahead. But yeah, I got those things. I got peripherals. Still trying to find like new PC parts just to see if I can grab for a deal, which is always tricky to do. But yeah, no, I've still kind of been shopping here and there right now. I'm trying to see what I can find online in stores and all that stuff. But aside from that, I kind of can't wait for the holidays to roll around. Finally, celebrate Christmas and then eventually enter 2022. All high and might, all high and mighty, sort of thing. Good. So, um, yeah. No, okay, so not gonna lie, I think this is gonna be the most deadest. I'll promise you this now. It's probably gonna be the most dead truck and talk today or this time around because I am pretty tired. Just especially coming back from work. Like I didn't get home till like 6:30, so only gave me an hour to eat and then prep, which is I thought it was enough time. It's not enough time when you actually have to undress, unpack, or unpack, undress, eat, wash, and then set up. Apparently, an hour is not enough to do all that. Which also means I'm not that like I guess I'm not really that fast, especially when I get home. Like I usually want to take it easy, but I think that's the reason why if I do plan on streaming, I try not to go to work, like at the like while we're still working at home. Like like I don't plan to go to work to my workplace, so I'd be a little bit less tired. I could probably rest up a little bit more and be able to stream a little bit longer. But I don't know. I just wanted to go to the office today and was like, all right, let's just do it. I think it'd be fine. It was not fine. So GG me. So yeah, like expect this stream to be like pretty short because my thought process right now is pretty blank. Aside from what I've talked about my work, about coming back to work, a lot of tickets. One cool thing I like about work, which I wish I can record, but I don't think I want to because I don't know if my colleagues will want to be recorded. I do like in 2 weeks' time, like exactly in 2 weeks. We're gonna be a first group get together with my team at work. I guess like this has been a thing at my company pre-COVID, and so they kind of want to continue the tradition, even with COVID still lingering around. They still kind of want to keep it up. So what they're planning to do is do a food tour in San Francisco. So it'll be cool. It'll be happening in 2 weeks' time. So I have a gut feeling I'm gonna postpone Trek and Talk to the weekend because of it. But that's fine. I don't think my weekend's gonna be that busy per se. So I'll shift that to the weekend, and it's gonna be it'll be like our first time hanging out IRL because aside from our daily Scrum meetings and our weekly meetings, those are the only times we ever talk or see each other, like either face cam or just voice, or our group chat to help out resolve issues. So in 2 weeks' time will be our first time meeting with all the people that I talked to in those things. Finally seeing their faces and all that stuff. So it'll be really awesome to do. Um, I know that also my work in general is starting to plan out happy hours again, to where basically right after work we just, talk, mingle, and whatever, socialize like that. And then another thing, like right the day before we go on our Christmas break, they are planning a Christmas party right after work, which is really, really cool. I guess they're going to try to get a venue somewhere in San Francisco and just have a blast, basically. Just have a fun time relaxing, partying, and all that stuff. So that will be pretty pog. So I'm going to try my best to get into those things and have a fun time. Which means December is going to be kind of busy because I also still have to record a couple of things, even though I already have something planned out for the next 2 videos now. This weekend, basically, I'm going to be. I think I'll have a weekly. I'll have a vlog for next Friday, showcasing probably the hotel and around Mid Market. Ooh, I almost hit that sign. I hope you're not Popo. Oh, you're a Popo. I need to come on. I need to Neum it. Oh no, I'm not gonna Neum it. Wee! I numed it too hard. I thought it was not there, but it was right there. So I numed it pretty heavily. Oh, I created the best backup ever, though. I think we're gonna be stuck here for a while, folks, until he figures it out. I literally had to create the accident here, guys. Jeez. Uh, let's see. Oh yeah, no. And what sucks is that there's a fence and all that stuff. I can't really nume it that way either. Okay, we're gonna back up. Give him some space. I fucked that turn up. Wrong way. All right, I'm not gonna nume him. There we go, much better. I'm gonna hit that post. Oh Jesus. Oh wow, he is stuck. All right. Can we go to Salt Lake? Hey. I don't think it'll forfeit since it's a regular load versus a contract. Yep. I still got my load. We are Gucci. And what's cool is that I'm already in SLC, so SLC with my load. And I went the wrong way. And that's what I get when I speed my ass up on a highway. Please don't whack. Alright, good. Anyways. So yeah, so I got a couple events coming up. This weekend I'm gonna be busy. Next, and then in the last 2 weekends before I go back home, it's gonna be crazy busy in terms of like events and whatnot. But also at the same time, it's gonna be crazy time because a lot of people are actually creating tickets right now. Oh geez, I took this turn way too badly. Hello, there we go. I got it. Don't do what I did. It's been crazy with tickets. We've been like seeing an average like 300 tickets per day. We're trying our best to chip as fast and best as we can, so we can finally get that load a little bit down as best as possible. Where am I? Am I just there? Oh wow, I didn't. Oh, I kind of went far. I was like right here. I crashed right there. The port of entry. Okay. Ooh, shit. No. Ooh, I saved that. I saved it. We're good. We Gucci. We Gucci fam. So we have a lot of tickets coming up, or been coming in to our dashboard, basically, our ticket queue. So it's been crazy. But we're trying our best to like minimize the ticket queue as best as we can, and just try to chip it try to chip as best as we can before all of us go on to holiday because, yeah, next holiday right now is Christmas. Well, I mean, some people are celebrating Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and all that stuff. However, I guess for like a good majority of us is going to be celebrating Christmas, so it's going to be crazy when good majority of our offices will be closed for holidays. So we're gonna have a big ticket queue when we come back. Either right after Christmas or definitely New Year's. Oh, I'm already on 12th gear. Let's go. think I'm on. No, I'm like 70 miles an hour right now. Jesus. I'm trying to like maintain this turn at this speed. I know I can. Here we go. I did it. I did it. Though I think the speedometer is 5, so technically I'm actually going 75 miles an hour right now. I think that's a popo. Hence why I'm trying to like keep my acceleration kind of like lowish. There we're good. And then apparently like, so even while I was at the office, I actually did manage to talk to my coach, who shows up at the office from time to time, or if not more times than not, actually, more times than I do. So it was just fun to catch up and just to see like what used to be, like what used to happen in the office pre-COVID, and then what has happened during the early days of COVID. Which is a really fun insight to like know like how the office dealt with it because there was a time when I was working in an office that was going through COVID and whatnot. Oopsies. Dude, I'm just gonna rack up so many tickets because of this shit. Okay. We're not 80 miles an hour. Let's go. I'm speeding up. I'm literally going 85 miles an hour right now on this highway. We're in Newman, man. We're at Port of Entry at freaking Wyoming. Oh, cool. I got to bypass Wyoming. Hello. It's 75, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Try my best to keep it at 75 at this section, and I'm just gonna floor it. Okay. Right, I still forgot. Colorado's technically far from here because we have 3 states to go through. Oops. It's okay. We'll try our best to end in like soon. Oh yeah. So talking about like what's been going on like at the office and like that. Like, apparently, there's like a lot of like events that does happen compared to aside from like big company events. Like there's a lot of team events that happens in the office during pre-COVID and during COVID. And I guess our manager really wanted to start these events again. Hence why we're gonna be doing a food tour in 2 weeks. But like my coach was just talking about like yeah, they just plan out like they have a budget to do all these things, and it's just a matter of planning it and then executing it basically. So like basically everyone is open to providing the ideas of what we wanted to do, and especially during when we come into 2022 and just have like these like team team events sort of thing. It's like a really good way to not only know your coworkers and know your team, but also figure out how guys are gonna work together, sort of thing. Like I did jokingly say team building exercises, but it's not technically that. It's more of like a team, definitely an interaction, like to see if how well we can interact with each other outside of work. That really gets us all like doing stuff and whatnot, which is pretty cool. Okay, that should be fine. And my stomach has settled, so trying to like move to the best of my ability right now. See if I can get a faster speed. Hey, 69. Let's keep it with that. So I decided to like suggest a couple of events and whatnot, like a couple of places we can go. So like mini golf, and more especially Top Golf because I brought King Cronus there for fun because he's a avid golf player. Um, he did golf back in high school and does it more or less recreationally during college and whatnot. So it was pretty cool to just bring him to Top Golf and try to get his skills back in, I guess. So I suggested that would be a fun thing. Mini golf would also be fun. Like some of them also suggested like I guess like one event they did, they went to did a axe throwing event, which brought in a lot of people, which is pretty cool. Um, and like many other things, like just like hanging out within like the Bay Area, basically, like just allow to meet up with each other, and especially during these times where we're all working at home still, it's just a great time to just meet up with each other doing this, which is pretty cool. Like a really, really neat concept, really cool idea, and I can't wait to get into it. Like especially for the one in 2 weeks' time, and hopefully we'll get into more events soon as well. Like we'll be doing a lot more events in the future. Jesus Christ, what is going on with this truck? He's just going at like speed, but hasn't moved lanes. Come on. Oh, it's gonna slow down now. Dude, like seriously, come on, guys. Speed up, make space. I want to pass. Wait, there's a space now. Wait, no, there's not. Come on, guys. Go faster. I got a state to go cover. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so those events will be coming out, and I guess are planning to do more, which is pretty cool. So I can't wait to join them, meet up with my comrades, my coworkers, and like just see if we can get along, like see how well we can get along outside work. Because for the most part, at this time, it's mostly work stuff. Though I know I have a couple of coworkers like we're trying to like branch off from like all the work stuff and like try to talk like hobbies, things that we do, things that we've experienced and whatnot, which is pretty cool. So hopefully, like with these events, allows us to like maybe hang out more in the future, especially if. It's a wonder how many of us are like introverts in terms of technical support. It'd be cool to see how many of us are introverts and how many of our extroverts, and we'll see how well it filters out and see how much it'll bring the best of us. Because I think what I've noticed is like I think for the most part, technical support aside from like a handful are introverts compared to many other teams such as sales, marketing, and all that stuff. Like they're definitely extroverts. They're like the talkative ones. They're the one that starts the groups and all that stuff, the events and all that stuff. Which is like, oh boy. So it's like always interesting to see like these company parties and the happy hour thing happening soon. So it'll be interesting to meet up with those people. It was also fun during Tuesday to meet up with my recruiter, who helped me get onboarded and work with the company. So it was great to like talk to her, which I need to like talk to her. Hopefully she'll be there tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best to get into office tomorrow and talk to her for like a couple things and whatnot. But yeah, like doing those things, it was just really nice. Like hopefully it'll happen in the future. And then hopefully eventually we'll be back to the office where we're all gonna be buddy buddy next to each other, all that stuff. And especially since they have basically quadrupled in terms of the team size, basically going from like about a little over 100 to almost to a little to more, little over 100 to more than 400 in the office. We're not gonna fit in one floor. When we see it, we don't fit in one floor. Most likely, it's gonna take about 2 or more floors. Apparently, they have rented out the top floor as well. So then we'll have 2 floors of people at my company. Woo! However, at the same time, I feel like we're gonna have to expand up outside of that office eventually, especially if they're planning to hire even more people in the future, which they are. They still have a target to triple the amount we have now. Basically triple the amount of people we have now in terms of this company's workforce. I still feel like I kind of work at a startup, but at the same time, I definitely feel like I'm working at a pretty small company. Maybe not so much a startup, but definitely a small company. Because even though if this company is like about 5,000 strong worldwide, it pales to compare to like many other software companies who are like the big boys. Especially in like the business side of things, there's like a lot of people, like 10, 20, not 100,000 people working on it. Yeah. We such a tiny group. Did I say 5,000? I think we're at 2,000. I lied. And not that much. We're like around 2,000 people. So like 2,000 strong, and hopefully we keep growing more. Definitely a great stepping stone and all that stuff in terms of if you want to go into either business or software, which is pretty cool. Can't wait to like really see how this company will grow in the future, especially since they've been growing ever since, and especially during COVID, which is still pretty awesome to say that they never had an RIF, a reduction force, because they're a software company. They can work at home, not much of an issue, and to that they've managed to hire double the amount, or a little over double the amount during COVID. So it's really cool to hear that. And really cool that more and more people are working for the company. So hopefully that still stays. Hopefully, and eventually when we get back into the office, hopefully we manage to fit ourselves in there. If not, hybrid schedule where some of us will be in the office, some of us will be at home, and vice versa. Apparently that was still planned. That was planned during my onboarding process. That like they're saying that they're planning to bring back everyone in the office within like the 2 months that I was gonna get hired. And then like if once you are now fully trained and all that stuff, you may go into like a hybrid schedule, like 3 on 2 off sort of thing. But now, because of the uncertainty of like COVID and its regulations that's been ever so changing, not only nationally but also locally, it has caused a strain of trying to get back into the office for the SF office right now. So we're still seeing what we're gonna be doing. We'll still see what will it take to get ourselves back into the office fully. Because it's like interesting. It's like they only rent the office out, but like it is up to people to go in. But at the same time, we do technically need to have an office. Um, so like they're trying, and hopefully we'll figure out when we'll be going back into the office, whether it be as stated Q1 2022, or some of us are going to try to predict probably a little bit later than that. It'll be cool to know. Hopefully a date when, because then I can start really planning to go back to the office, and I'll most likely start going back to the office early, like 5 days a week, just so I could be prepared and get ready, and not have too much of an issue. Ooh, baby. Scream that one through. I chugged that shit all the way down. God, what's with all the accidents that are going down this highway? On this byway, I have to go to the airport so they can scream at me. I don't know why I started singing. Yeah. Stoof. And work. Yeah, so that's we'll see what goes on. We'll see what happens. And obviously, I'll keep you guys updated here on Dragon Talk. As I always do, I try to be as transparent as possible, but I'm also not being fully transparent about it because I like my privacy. You guys don't need to know where I work, and I'm potentially dox myself. Like, all you guys need to know is I'm in San Francisco. That's it. Nothing more than that. And I work at a tech company. Nothing more than that. But yeah, so hopefully 2020, we'll see what 2022 brings us. Because knowing how 2021 went, there's been expectations, but also set realities. Thinking that, hey, we're going to recover 2021. Everything's going to be back to normal. We're in December 2. December 2nd, guys. And from technically the majority of the world's already December 3rd. Some things were great. Some things got improved. Other times we've taken too many steps back. So it's just been such a wash of a year. I'd say that. Again, I'm going to save most of this talk for the year-end review for all the stuff that we will talk about our year. Hopefully, I'll plan on doing that stream the week before I go back. So most likely that's gonna be on the Saturday. Let's see, 2 weeks from now is the 16th, 17th, 18th. I'm gonna try and plan on a Truck and Talk Saturday for that, and we're gonna just talk about the year, how 2021 went. I more or less talked about it during the Thanksgiving one, or not the Thanksgiving, the 1 year in review. In terms of Truck and Talk, like I try my best to like keep my mouth shut for like many of the things of like that's going on and like that, but at the same time, like I don't know how to like really interact those things without talking about it, because like basically for Truck and Talk, I've always been transparent, or more or less transparent, of what I've been doing. So it was just great to like highlight on that stuff, but also explain like how much I've improved. Which again, thank you, Dragon, for telling me those topics, because otherwise I would just talked about the year in review during the not year in review sort of thing. But I can't wait to talk about that. Talk about like some personal achievements, some pretty cool achievements that came along the way, and then probably the setbacks that came along the way as well. That'll be a fun topic to talk about. Hopefully in 2 weeks' time. In terms of that, I guess for the next couple of weeks, in terms of streaming, I think everything's gonna be definitely. What's up, police? Everything's gonna be normal for the next couple of weeks. So I'll be streaming Trick and Talk either on a Thursday or Saturday or Friday, depending. Always stay updated on the Twitter. That's where I update my shit. Please don't change. You did it right. So I'll be updating like on Twitter whenever I'll stream. I'll try my best to do it on Thursday so I can keep my Fridays open to do whatever I want to. However, I can't promise that. Oh, that is police. Oh, I'm already there. Okay. So yeah, that oh yeah. So yeah, I'll try to like keep you guys updated when I'll be streaming Truck and Talk on Twitter. Again, whether it be on a Thursday night, a Friday night, or Saturday night, most likely any of those 3 days within the next couple weeks. Definitely for the 18th, it's gonna be or definitely 2 weeks time. It's gonna be on Saturday because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of things happening on the food tour that I want to be sure that I have ample time to like be getting home and all that stuff. And most likely, if that's the case, I'd rather not be streaming right when I get home. Unless if I want to, I'll see what comes about on the Saturday that day. But I'm gonna keep that Saturday open. And then for the last 2 Thursdays, or last 2 weeks for Truck and Talk, basically Christmas and New Year's, we're gonna probably do something a little special. Maybe I'll stream on those Thursdays, which are 2 days before. So I'll be traveling back home on that Thursday because the Christmas party is on Wednesday the 22nd, and then on Thursdays the 23rd I'll be going back home in the morning. Depending on what my parents want to do that day, I'll see if anything happens. If nothing happens, then I'll stream something that Thursday. Otherwise, maybe I can stream Christmas Eve on Friday. And the same thing goes for New Year's. I'll try to stream something special for New Year's. We're just probably just gonna hang out and talk for a little bit, just so I can at least stay consistent throughout the whole year and say that I have done it, because that's what was promised. Like I kind of promised that on my Trek and Talk, and especially on my 1 year, when showing how consistent I was. I don't want to lose that consistency right now. I will definitely try my best to power through as much as I can. But at the same time, I'm going to keep it shorter than usual, especially on the special times. Like where I'm not going to be streaming like 2 hours or anything like that, unless if it happens like the Thursday, the turkey talk, the turkey and the talk Thursday. That was hard to say. Straight face. Where I didn't end up having a guest. I didn't end up having Dragon, and we just started talking for like a good 2 hours. Just happens. But I'll try to make that stream look a little bit better this time around. I'm going to try to figure out my encoding settings and all that stuff so everything can actually function properly when I stream. But I digress. Um, but for those streams, it's going to be more of a special thing. I could do truck. I could do truck and talk. I did technically try and stream American Truck Simulator without with some issues, but I'll try my best to fix out those kinks in the future so I can start streaming it. But it's gonna be more chill. I'm not gonna keep topics or anything like that because I rather keep like the actual streams, like when I actually do truck and talk like this, I want to do like the real stuff. So the year in review, I want to do it here versus at my parents' place. Struggling with a laptop, basically. Like that's the last thing I want to do. Sure, I was kind of struggling earlier today. For those who doesn't know, I've been having technical issues in terms of encoding this stream, so there'll be, I think, a good half of the time right now the stream has been a chugging mess. For whatever reason, I'm going to be fixing that here right before the next, hopefully before the next stream. Again, I didn't have so much issues streaming Genshin, which I'm still planning to do for the next couple of weeks, at least for the next 3 weeks. I think I should be able to do it for the next 3 weeks. But to stream Genshin, yeah, I didn't have much of an issue streaming that game. But then when I play American Truck Simulator, it's been having hiccups. I mean, like right now it's stable, but like I don't know what's up with my system. Just having like a very, very up and down moment. Where like at times I will like not lag, and other times I will, which is a bit dumb, to say the least. But hopefully I'll get that all fixed here, right before the next stream. Like right now, it's like stable, which is like, come on, computer, really? Why weren't you stable during the beginning of my stream? Why weren't you stable throughout my stream? So I could probably have to fix that up. But I'll also fix that up at the place home because I am running on like really old laptops or my work laptop, which is not that powerful to run things. So, but that's why I don't want to like really perform my serious stuff, especially the year in review. I don't want to do that over there with that kind of equipment. I want to at least have like use my wheel, have my mic and all that stuff, because especially I also need to find my mic that I need to bring over as well. Otherwise, I'm going to be buying a new mic. Like I need to find my snowball so I can bring back my snowball and a boom arm back to my parents' place. But yeah, it's like I want to keep those serious streams while I'm here in SF, and then we're gonna have just fun streams back at home, back at my parents' place, and then we're just gonna chill out for the rest of the year for 2021. Let 2021 roll by, and then we'll start 2022 bigger and better. I'm not saying better this time. Bigger and better. And yeah, so with that, it's gonna be one heck of a time, I'd say. But I think I'll try my best to keep a schedule, the same schedule as usual. Because I think I'm planning to go back home on Sunday as well. Sunday, which is the 2nd of January, is when I'll be going back. So basically, I'm going to be celebrating Christmas and New Year's at my parents' place, and then going back home the day after New Year's Day. I'll see if that's gonna work. Otherwise, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna leave on a weekday. And if I do, then I'll postpone my Genshin stream till later. But at the same time, I want to try to at least finish as many events as I can now, especially the big Albedo event, the big Dragonspine event with Albedo and all that stuff going on right now. Like I want to. Ooh, that's my light. It just went down. And cover my camera. Oh. That's what I get when I swish it back and forth on my wheel. Whoopsies. Yeah, I want to try to like stream as much of that event as possible for the next 2 streams. And then from there we'll just cruise by 2.3. I might do the Ito stuff later I'll most likely do the Ito stuff in 2022, if anything. Let me see. It's 12 days since last week for the event. So it'll be 5 days next week. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to like stream as much as I can next week for Genshin. Hopefully, during that time, most of the events will be done, and then all I'm gonna do is story, and then on my off time, I'm gonna just finish the event properly. I think that's gonna be the case for that. I'm gonna actually do a full turnaround. And then yeah, I think if I think I do have time for the 2 weeks to do Ito's quest. So almost like I do Ito and the pools on 1 week, and then I think we'll enter 2022 with 2.4, whatever that would be, which I guess is like more characters and whatnot. Hopefully we'll get a storyline. Hopefully I have a good feeling now since we already know the roadmap for 2.3 so far, of like in terms of the characters and whatnot, what's going to be going on. I feel like we're going to be getting Dane's Leaf maybe next update. That's what I'm feeling right now. Where we're gonna be meeting up with the Prince of Conria. I think it's falling down again. God, everything's turning on. I really need to figure out a better way. Oh wait. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. This is quite the sad stream, SADGE stream that I've had so far. Try my best to talk about stuff. But definitely ending this a lot earlier than usual. Gonna have just barely an hour 20 minutes of stream, unless if I take 3 minutes of this. But I'm really tired. I really want to rest and actually have the time to edit stuff. I already sagged it. Definitely a scub stream, but hopefully I will get this encoding shit worked out. OBS, please work. I really don't want to go back to Streamlabs for a very good reason, but you need to work properly. I need to figure out like what's the lag. So like right now, like that's like my encoding is lagging for whatever reason. It's like, or just frames missed due to frame lag. So I need to figure that out, how to deal with that shit and whatnot. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. It's just a stream. Try to make it better. Try to go to adjust chunks. See you. Bye. I'm too lazy. I'm too tired.